What's up, guys? My name is Blake, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new Apple iPhone SE second generation. Let's go. Alright, guys, Apple just released their brand new iPhone SE second generation. Actually, the first iPhone SE we actually have. So back when we got it, when it was still new, the whole reason we got it is because we needed another phone. It was a lot cheaper, but we weren't sacrificing speed and performance and all that stuff. It still had a lot of upgraded features, but obviously that one's a lot older now. Apple's upgraded it, and now we have the iPhone SE 2 or SE second generation. So yeah, Apple has upgraded it. Basically, the last one was in like an iPhone. I think it was like a iPhone 5 body or something like that. This one's going to be basically the iPhone 8, but the internals are like an iPhone 11 or 11 Pro. It's got the A13 Bionic chip, which is the same as the I'm spacing out here. Same as the 11 Pro, and a lot of other cool features too. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on to the Apple website. We're going to look at it. We're going to do a compare. We're going to compare it to the other iPhones. I have the 10R, which we just got that not that long ago. So I'm going to compare it to that, compare it to the 11 Pro, see what the differences are, and yeah, just kind of look at it. So let's dive in here real quick. There it is, SE, lots to love, less to spend, starting at $399. That's incredible. So for what you get in a package for a base model $399, that's pretty impressive, especially if you consider, like, by the time, obviously we know the base price is almost never what it actually is because you want more space, more storage, but the starting price is amazing because by the time you do upgrade, you could be $500 deep for a phone with an iPhone 11 internal. That's an incredible price compared, $500 compared to $1,000. That's a huge difference. So yeah, so let's go ahead. Look at some of these overviews. The A13 Bionic chip, 4.7 Retina HD display. So it's still got 4K video, 30 frames per second. So instead of the 60 frames, you got 30 frames. So big whoop. Wireless charging, that's a huge feature. Quick take video, which I think is exclusive on this phone. I don't really know what that is, but stereo recording, that's pretty cool. It's got dual mics for stereo recording. Water and dust resistant, that is very, very big to me as well. So wireless charging, water resistant, 4K video. So looks like we got the Touch ID, so not the face recognition, obviously, but yeah. And let's go. So let's compare real quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare the SE, the 10R, and the 11 Pro. So colors, obviously we got more color selection on the 10R. That was kind of a perk of when the 10R came out. A lot of cool, bright colors. So SE looks like we got black, red, white, and then obviously all the other colors that we're familiar with the other phones. All right, so obviously the starting prices are insanely different. Screens, so 4.7-inch Retina HD display, and then obviously you get the better displays on the more expensive phones. Glass and aluminum design, so the design is the exact same between the SE and the 10R. Everything on the 11 Pro is going to be better. It's going to be more upgraded. The material is going to be better. The only thing that's not different on the 11 Pro is going to be that A13 Bionic, which is huge because not even the 10R has the A13 Bionic. So this thing is going to be fast. It's going to be able to keep up with whatever you're doing. That means that you can get a cheaper phone that looks like it's outdated, but speed-wise, the thing will actually last you a really, really long time. Well, at least, upwards of 3-4 years, in my opinion. So very, very cool, especially for a lot of people that don't like the new phones, that don't like Face ID and all that stuff. I think this really fits a good market, just like the last iPhone SE did, where people didn't want a huge phone. They wanted those small phones back. So I think Apple's done a really good job at making sure that they feed that certain market. So they're doing a good job there. Touch ID, the other two have Face ID, obviously. Battery power, so obviously it's going to be a smaller phone, smaller battery. But with that A13 Bionic, it's going to be really, really efficient, so you probably get every bit of that 8 hours out of it. Same water resistance as the 10R. Obviously, the 11 Pro is better. So you can upgrade the storage on this, so you can upgrade all the way up to 256 gigs. 10R is only 128, and then obviously the 11 Pro is 512. So like I said, 11 Pro is going to be the best all around. In my opinion, I'm really just comparing the SE to like the 10R because the 10R is what I have. So I'm just curious to see, because at this point right now, if we got another phone, it would definitely probably be the iPhone SE just because of the price point and the specs that you get with it. The bang for your buck is insane right here. Okay, screens. Okay, so the screen resolution is not as good, obviously. So you still get the True Tone display, Still getting wide color gamut, haptic touch, and the same brightness as the XR. So display wise, you're getting a solid display, and for something that small, that's going to be incredible. A lot of people are going to love that. It's going to look great. Splash water resistant, IP67 rating, the same as the XR, so you don't have to worry about that. A13 Bionic 3rd generation neural engine. So that's literally, so the chip is literally the exact same as 11 Pro. That's insane for a phone that starts at $399. To be able to compare speed-wise to the 11 Pro, it's insane. 12 megapixel camera, wide 1.8 aperture. So the cameras look the exact same. So you're getting the same. Okay, so the only thing that's different on this camera is you're getting the next generation smart HDR instead of just the regular HDR photos from the XR. So on that spectrum, it's a little bit different, but I think that's probably a software thing. But for the most part, the SE camera is the camera that comes off the XR. So you'll be able to get the portrait mode, all that good stuff, but you're not going to be able to get portrait mode out of like objects. It's only going to be on people because you don't have the dual lenses. So you don't have the ultra wide and all that stuff like the 11 Pro does, obviously, and then you're going to be restricted to just portrait mode for selfies and for taking photos of other people like your kids or whatever. Like I said, we got the XR not that long ago, just recently, over the past few months, and we love the portrait mode. We never had it because we had the 6S Plus for such a long time, so the portrait mode is incredible for us. We love taking pictures of our kids and all that, and you get incredible images out of it. So the fact that we don't have like the wired angle camera and all that stuff like 11 Pro does, we've never had it, so to us it's not that big of a deal. So I think for most people, it's going to be an incredible camera upgrade, especially for something that's as small as it is and as powerful as it is. It's very, very cool. Our FaceTime camera, not quite as good as the XR looks like, but you're still getting full HD video recording out of it. 7 megapixel photos. Just as an overview, iPhone SE. So when it comes to specs, when it comes to price, when it comes to everything, this is a very, very good value. I think it is going to get an iPhone in the hands of a lot of people that don't have one, and the people that had the iPhone SE before, I think they'll definitely be more willing to upgrade to something like this. Still has the Touch ID, still has the home button, but still has all the performance of the 11 Pro. Has a really good camera on it. Yeah, I think it's a really smart move. I think it's incredible. All right, so final thoughts. The iPhone SE 2nd generation is an incredible value. If you already got an iPhone and you're looking to get a second phone, like us, the iPhone SE is definitely a great option. If you already have the SE right now, you're looking to upgrade to something that's a lot better. The SE2 is an amazing upgrade. Performance-wise, it's got the A13 Bionic chip, same as 11 Pro. That's going to be lightning fast. It's going to be amazing. It's going to have the same camera as the XR, so you're going to get really, really, really good photos. There's not a whole lot bad to say about it. And I also think that it fits perfectly in the market as far as where Apple stands with all their other products, because most of their phones are like upwards of $1,000. So to have a phone that starts at $400 instead of $800 or $1,000 is really, really incredible. A lot more people are going to be able to get an iPhone that runs really, really nicely. So yeah, that's the iPhone SE2, guys. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, anything at all, please make sure you put them in the comment box below. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever you guys want to do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.